Everyone, we are Team Costanza. Today we will be presenting for our Introduction to Management class on the topic Roblox. What is in its future? Before starting, we would like to thank David Basuki and his assistant and our professor Barbara Rida for giving us a chance to do so. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin. We would like to start the presentation with a fun fact. Did you know that Roblox is the most popular game for kids and teens? Roblox is actually even bigger than Minecraft, which has around 140 million players per month. Roblox is a social gaming platform which allows users to create and play games, communicate via chat box, and provides rewards in the game. The platform offers a combination of gaming, social media, and social commerce. It has two main components, Roblox Studio for the people who want to create games and experiences, and the Roblox online gaming platform for the people who want to play, socialize, and make friends through the games created by the developers. Roblox consists of two parts, developer loop to create games and the social network loop to play games and socialize. Both of these loops feed and work with each other. Roblox attracts creators and developers to create rich and engaging games, which attracts game players who interact with each other and these games. Thus, increasing the number of users will result in an increase in revenue, which will lead to better developers and hence better games. This is how Roblox works and makes revenue. It also generates revenue through the sale of its subscriptions and its digital currency called Robux that can be used for in-game purchases. At Roblox, the vision is to create a metaverse in order to build a new category of co-experience for the users and connect individuals around the world with the use of an immersive rendering and simulation technology. Roblox's mission statement is to build a platform that allows individuals to connect together and learn, communicate, and build friendships. Roblox allows its users to engage with each other and also expand their creativity horizons while playing the game. Moreover, Roblox developers try to solve the hardest computer science problems in order to make this platform possible. In addition to that, Roblox also has core values which are expected to be followed within its community and the company. These values include taking the long view and accountability. They also value their employees and their comfort, which is why they offer flexibility as much as possible. Moreover, Roblox also values creativity, innovation, and teamwork. There are two main strategic objectives that we would like to propose in order to increase engagement and revenue. The first one is to increase the level of engagement of the users, meaning the number of engagement hours per active user. Secondly, we need to increase the percentage of the payable users. And lastly, addressing the issue which has caused a rapid increase in the net loss.
For our proposal, we decided to use a strategic management, also known as the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is both composed of the internal and external techniques, which are used to help organizations in order to succeed. So for internal, we have two types of conditions. We have the strengths and weaknesses. For external, we do have opportunities as well as threats. Internal part, we look at the strengths. So what kind of strengths do we have for Roblox? Well, for one, we have about 50 million different games on the platform's library. Just recently in 2020, we reached a total peak of 32.6 million daily active users. We also have the ability to create and develop new builds for the character design on the platform. We also have a digital currency known as Robux. And we also had a large sum of funding in the year of 2021, where the shareholders were able to withdraw for profit because the market price increased a lot. And we also reached a total amount of $900 million in funding. For weaknesses, just recently or a couple years back, we had a large amount of hackers who actually hacked the code since it's open source. You also had a huge loss of $250 million. The character creation is quite limited, and many shareholders actually sold which caused also the market share to go down. And the company Roblox actually sold a lot of their own shares just so they can get more cash flow. And we also look at the user age audience. As for external, we also have opportunities. So for opportunities, we have the societal expectations. The company might expand its market by going to other locations, such as Asia. Asia is quite a small percentage of the category, and if we include India and China, it would increase the market cap. We also need to focus on having better cybersecurity since we've been prone to hacking due to being open source. And develop a constructive gaming experience for the players, and also focus on the adults because our audience is actually growing older. And another opportunity is during 2020, a lot of people started working from home, which increased the daily active users. So as for threats, maintaining the game excitement could be kind of difficult and is considered as a threat. We do have a lot of competition, so for Meta or Epic Games such as Fortnite and other Microsoft games, and like I mentioned before, it's open source, so there's a lot of hackers, etc. Because of the business flaw that we have, and we have a lot of competition, we might actually face a huge downfall if we don't act accordingly. And as mentioned previously, working from home, which would lead more to in-person and which would also result in less daily active users.
To better understand the current situation of Roblox and find the appropriate solutions, we conduct a performance analysis in which we look into financial ratios and growth metric. First, we start with the company liquidity, which is a company ability to pay its short-term obligations or liabilities with its short-term assets. This can be measured with the current ratio, which is the current asset divided by the current liabilities. A current ratio greater than 1 indicates that the company's asset can pay for its debt that are due at the end of the year. Roblox's current ratio has increased from 1.06 to 1.15. Examines the company profitability. Roblox has unhealthy ratios in this department. We have negative ROE and negative ROA, return on equity and return on assets. In addition, while the total revenue increased 4 times over the past 2 years, the net losses has increased 7 times more over the same period. As for the growth metric, initially one can notice an increase in the daily active users and the hours of total engagement indicators. However, this is only one side of the story. Looking deeper into the situation, we devised two new indicators. The first one, on the left, is the hours of engagement divided by the daily active users. It's clear that this percentage stopped growing and started to decrease, which indicates a slowdown in growth. We obtain the second indicator by dividing the number of payable users by the total number of active users. While there are more payable users as a number, their percentage of the total daily active users is stuck at 1% only. This partially justifies Roblox's inability to become profitable, as it does not make the most out of the growth that has been happening. In summary, Roblox can pay its short-term debt, thus the company is not necessarily in an immediate danger. However, the growth started to slow down and the net losses has been increasing sharply. This calls for immediate need for a new action plan in order for Roblox to keep its position in the market. Based on the analysis, we set 2 strategic goals, which are increasing the level of engagement and increasing the percentage of payable users. Those goals must be achieved in a cost-effective fashion.
One of the ways to target the 17 to 24 age group consists on advertising the game on social media platforms. Fortunately, Roblox already promotes its games. The first option is that players pay with virtual currency of the game called Robux. Ads are images players can use to promote their places, clothing, models, decals, groups, etc. These will be displayed at the top and sides of Roblox website. when the image is clicked, it will take you to where it's being advertised. In Roblox, there are also in-game advertisements that players can venture in, as those advertisements are portals leading to another game space. Roblox ways of advertising is very internal. They promote their game within the game itself. Roblox would need to go externalize their advertising. This includes different platforms such as social media and gaming platforms where the targeted age group is present. By promoting Roblox in the external world, such as social media, they will gain the attention of all non-Roblox players. In addition, this can also serve as a portal for coming in contact with future sponsors and potential employees. Moreover, Roblox could gain even more popularity online through gaming platforms such as Twitch, where gamers stream their gameplay and can potentially attract even more viewers. Hence, Roblox can increase revenue by focusing on online advertisement. When we look at the appearance of the game's avatar, one could say it almost looks childlike. In order to appeal to an older audience, the avatar is to be more relatable to the user. So by changing its appearance, it would be easier to attract new players. Also, giving them life by acquiring emotes through microtransactions allows the game to become more interactive. The movement will make it visually more enjoyable. The next element is the age frame for the game. Given that it is an all-age platform, communication between children and adults can create compromising situations. So by setting an age verification system can better guarantee users limited communication with young users. This can also enhance the gaming experience.
So in order to raise users and game developers' engagement time on Roblox, in other words, increase the amount of hours spent per active user, regular events and competitions can be organized among Roblox players and developers. Following each competition, top players as well as top designed games would be awarded valuable prizes. This strategy will inspire game developers and motivate them to be engaged in developing much more interesting games that will attract more users, increase the daily active users count, and increase the time spent by users on the platform.
As for the implementation plan and financials, we first use WBS, the work breakdown structure, to decompose each of the 3 recommendations or tasks into their subtasks. Next, we estimated the duration, the cost of each task, and we established their dependencies. Using this information, we draw the Gantt chart for the proposed solution project, setting the start date as January 9th, 2023, and using 3 teams working collaboratively in parallel, we established the Gantt chart and conducted the critical path method analysis. By doing so, we are able to find all the information needed to calculate the critical tasks and decide on the critical path. Thus, to account for contingencies, we noticed that any delay on the advertisement tasks will delay the project, and thus they must be monitored closely in order to avoid any delay.
To summarize everything, Roblox's goal is to improve its content and creativity. We also want to increase the daily active users because it might generate more revenue. More revenue means that by having more daily active users, maybe more subscription, higher cash flow, and people are going to be buying certain cosmetics. So we would also be using our in-game currency known as Robux. We also want to target the young adults because the people who are 13 are probably 17 today. And our proposal would require to focus higher in in-game hours, increase the percentage of members to pay for more sponsorships or promotions or anything like that. And we would also look at what's causing Roblox to reduce the net loss.